and welcome to March West Junction TMD, and in today's video it's going to be completely different to what I normally do because I want to talk to you about the Warley Model Railway Club. Now, in the past and on YouTube, and because there's a lot of YouTubers do this, they all point out about what's the point of joining a club. It's full of old people set in their old ways, and it's not enjoyable because they've tried it, it hasn't worked, because there's people that have got opinions against your opinions, and you don't seem to enjoy the hobby when you join a club. Well, I want to clear the air with this, and I want to tell you my experience of being a club member of Warley. So grab yourself a drink, and I'll try not to bore you too much, and I'll just go through some of the positives and some of the negatives that have come from the club, but mainly the positives as well. So like I say, grab yourself a drink and let's have a chat. Okay, first of all, let's talk about Warley Model Railway Club. So I've been a member for a few years now, and it's a great way of meeting people, learning new skills, and getting involved with different projects in different scales that you wouldn't normally get involved in. Now, being a club member, how much does it cost? Well, it costs me £11 a month. So you work that out weekly. It's far less than a cup of coffee from Costa Coffee, isn't it? We meet twice a week, on a Tuesday and on a Friday. It does also open at other times on request when it's needed, like when we've got a show coming up. We like to do some more prep work, so we might have to put some more time in, so key holders will open up for you at other times on special requests. We've got tea and coffee on site, that's free of charge, you just help yourself. The key thing about being a club member is that if you're working on a project, the club funds the project. So you put a plan in, the plan's discussed with the committee, the funding's agreed or disagreed, and say you might need to tweak some stuff, and once the funding's in place, then obviously you're supported by the club with all the parts you need to build a model railway. So the only thing that you have to bring along yourself is yourself. Your probably bring some glues and things like that, your tools, and your locomotives and rolling stock to run on that project, because the club only has a limited amount of items, but of rolling stock. So basically you bring your own rolling stock. So for example, at the moment there's a new project starting, which I'll do a video on, which takes me to a different scale to what I've ever been involved in before, because at the moment I'm involved in 00 and 009, so this will be another new scale. Other perks you get is that you get to be involved with our show, which will be at Statfold Barn again this year, and it's going to be a fantastic show this year. It's going to be bigger and better than last year. Statfold's purchased a vintage fun fair, which will be open on the day as well. As well as that, obviously there's the train rides, the exhibition, there's the actual museum as well with the roundhouse. There's fantastic food on site as well. There's a lovely little sweet shop that sells different things as well as sweets. Nice little shop as well. There'll be vintage bus rides. Now, last year people didn't realise we do a bus shuttle service from the town centre and the station. But what they didn't realise is it's open to everyone. You don't have to come by train or get a bus into the town centre. You can actually, if you feel you enjoyed riding vintage buses, is just go for a ride on the bus as well. People didn't realise that. There'll be traction engines there, other vintage vehicles as well. So it's going to be a jam-packed day over 2 days on the Saturday and Sunday of, just let me check, the 11th and 12th of October. And it's just outside Tamworth. So please come along, support the club and have a fantastic day. Okay, so what facilities are at the club? Well, like I said, there's various layouts there that are being worked on at the moment. Plus there's some established layouts. There's an O gauge that's fully established and a double O gauge that's fully established, plus some N gauge. We've got a junior club layout where juniors meet on a Friday. So this myth about all these clubs are all old people, I'm not the youngest person there, or the oldest, but there is younger people at the club that meet. Just because there's a students layout don't mean the students are only allowed on a student layout. They get involved with all the projects throughout the club. So it just means there's a student layout that they can just add to with their own project to give them a bit of responsibility. But they also, like I say, get involved with other projects. Other key things at the club is that we've got 2 mezzanine floors, so there's extra floor space. If you've never been to the club, there's an opportunity coming up on the 6th of July. We've got an open day and you'll see how big the club is. We've got 2 mezzanine floors, we've got a library. The library is fantastic. The wealth of books in the library, specialists in modelling, is fantastic. Also, we've got a full collection of all the magazines as well. So you've got your back catalogue of all your magazines. And they're free to peruse and take home under a library condition. So you have it for so many weeks and bring it back like an old-fashioned library used to work. There's a carpentry shop with machinery in there as well, so you can work on projects with the equipment available, drillers and so on, saws and that. There's tea making facilities. We provide tea and coffee, so like I say, for the price of just, was it £2.25 a week, you get free tea and coffee. That's already used up on that, if you get what I mean. When you get involved with the projects, like I say, previous, the club funds all the projects from start to finish. Now, as I've briefly mentioned, on the 6th of July we've got an open day. Now, please come along. It's free to come along. It's free parking. There'll be a small amount of food available for purchasing as well on the day. Only light food. I think they do like bacon sandwiches and cakes and tea, coffee and soft drinks and crisps and that. The good thing about the open day, you get to see what the club's about. We do it twice a year, a winter one, and this will be the summer one. And like I say, the date is the 6th of July, so it's not far away. It's open from 11 till 4, free entry, free parking. There'll be a sales stand on there. Now, the sales stands, you get some really good bargains. It's all stuff that's been donated, or it's club member stuff that they've finished with, they don't need in the project, or they might have bought and didn't realise that they would use it, and they put it up for sale, and it helps raise funds for the club. Now, sort of bargains you get, I got 2 sea cows from there last year, Hornby sea cows, and they were £10 each. Mark from Donegal Dad, he come and seen us at the show in the winter, and he took a layout away that was donated from the club to go back to Ireland, and he picked up an EWS Bachmann Class 66 for less than 40 quid. So there is some fantastic bargains to be had. You get the opportunity to see some layouts that are being constructed as well. We've got a 009 layout at the moment that's still in its framework stage with the track being put on. So you get to see the construction side of it. There'll be club members available to ask questions about your DCC, how to build projects, that you've got at home. If you've got any questions about them, please feel free to ask any of the club members, and if they can't answer you, they'll know someone at the club that can. There's a layout there that's 00, and it's DCC and DC. Now this layout is for club members just to run trains on. It's fully complete, and it's just come along, bring some trains, and away you go. Maybe if you've got a loco that you'd like to see running, and you've only got a small layout like I've got here, that's 8 foot by 4 foot. If you want to stretch its legs and give it a good run, I'm sure we won't mind you popping it on the layout and having a few laps around the layout. If you want to run something in, something like that, and you'll be able to have the opportunity to take some photos with some fantastic scenery. So please come along, it's free of charge. You get to see behind the scenes of the club, and you get to meet the club members, and that is the 6th of July. Okay, so sorry to go on a bit. This will be the end of the video now. I want to try and finish it up. At the moment, okay, so finally, I just want to discuss about the club itself and the people. We've got various club members in various gauges. We've got a lot of out-of-town members as well, that are part of the industry as well as being actual day-to-day club members. So we've got contacts at Pico and places like that, Backman, things like that. The team that's at the club most Tuesdays and most Wednesdays are all working on different layouts from N gauge all the way up to O gauge. You get your chance to be involved with them, and yes, the cons, I've mentioned a lot of pros. The cons, you do have disagreements at the club because people have got opinions, but it's not took away from you, that opinion. Basically, you can air your views, have a go and prove your points, and if you prove your point, they learn from it. If you don't prove your point, you learn from it. So it's the same with working or family life. There will be disagreements on opinions and things like that, but there's a wealth of knowledge. The amount of people at the club that I've learnt from. My first project I was involved with was Margate Warren, and that was a project for Hornby to go in their collection where they show layouts and all their history of the place and that. So that was the first project, and the club members still laugh about it today. My first job was vacuuming. I was vacuuming around the layout while they was doing some scenic work, and that's what I did on the first day. When the project was finished, I was making my own trees. I was involved with static grassing from WWS. We had all their products, and doing landscaping, creating buildings, getting involved with back scenes, the artistry work at the club as well. There's a guy there that does this art. Back scenes are fantastic, and you learn how he does that. Electrics as well, working shuttles and things like that. I learned how that worked, automated signalling, and all that I didn't know about until I joined the club. And by the end of that project, I now have got the confidence to be able to do that myself, even doing water scenes and things like that, because we did part of the sea wall at Dawlish, a representation of that. So it was fantastic, really interesting, and it was great to show it off at the NEC show as well. So there is some pros and there is some cons to anything in life, but trust me, it's 95% pro for me. I've really enjoyed it. Fantastic club. Now, something I want to point out, they're doing a promotional offer at the moment. You can join the club for 6 months as a trial member, full access to the club, using all the facilities and that. You get involved with the show as well if you've got the time, so you can come to Statfold Barn and help us run the show, or run a layout, or even if it's just fetching, setting tables up, clothing or whatever, and it's £50 for 6 months. That's an absolute bargain. So I'll put a link to our website, so you'll be able to see what the prices are for being a club member, and also it will show you what the club's about, some of the photos and things like that. Also on that website, if you're a member, there's a members area, and in that we do a Screw Link magazine that comes out monthly, and it shows you, there's a guy that runs that, who creates that, called Ed. Fantastic. What he writes in there about history of stuff, there's quizzes in there, things like that. It's a fantastic little magazine. There is paper copies as well on request, but also you've got access to that when you become a member. And also different things that are going on, different societies that are going on and things like that. You get full access to that as well. And like I say, for £50 for 6 months, I joined as one of these members as a trial period, a trial member, and I ended up staying because I loved it so much. I really enjoyed it. So that brings me to the end of the video. Sorry to bore you a bit, but I just wanted to clear the air a little bit, because obviously people are saying, oh, why join a club and things like that. You join a club because you get the chance to meet people, it helps your mental health, you get a chance to work on projects you wouldn't normally work on, and you get to learn new skills. So that's it, that sums it up. So thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button if you've liked this, and share with your friends. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, absolutely free. You don't have to pay to be a member, and hit the bell icon, you'll be notified when I do a new video. So enjoy your modelling, and I'll see you again when I bring out my next video. Bye for now.